So, this is kind of old, but Chris Paul, he was traded to the Rockets. And they lost Lou Williams, Sam Decker, and Patrick Beverly. Well, Chris Paul will replace Patrick Beverly's defense and Patrick Beverly. Of course, Chris Paul, he's really good. But I just don't see him and James Harden working out. James Harden last season, he was playing point guard. Now it's going to be Chris Paul. Who's going to play point guard? Is it going to be Chris Paul or James Harden? And Mike D'Antoni's system always worked with one point guard and another player that wasn't a point guard, like a shooting guard or a center, like with Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire on the Suns. I really don't see it working. Well, of course, I think they're going to be the third seed, and they will probably versus Spurs, but the Spurs are probably going to beat them in 6. And I just don't see it working. Really, I do not. And they're not going to beat the Warriors. They're not going to beat, or they're not going to beat the Spurs either. So I really don't see it working. I mean, maybe it will get them better a little bit, but they're not going to beat the Spurs. Or if they do, they have to face the Warriors. And they're not going to beat the Warriors. The Warriors are too dominant. They already added Nick Young, who's great at shooting. Omri Kasipi, the same. They still have their core together. Yeah, these are my thoughts, in my opinion. Don't get mad at me, it's just my opinion.